Saw the performance tonight. I mean, he'll take out Errol Spence in about the same number of rounds like he took out Kell Brook.
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. Alright, man, look. So in this video, I will be just rank split in hopes that it all results to one of the most anticipated fights in boxing, and that's Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol the True Spence. So if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and the notification bell to stay updated. Now, we are still giving away the autographed Mike Tyson glove sponsored by Buzzsprout.com. All you need to do to win is be a subscriber, share, and comment on if you think we'll ever see Crawford and Spence in the ring together. Please go to busr.com/showbiz to bet on your favorite fights. Now, Bob Arum and Terence Crawford, they've been going back and forth on Crawford continuing as a fighter with top rank. You would think that it's Crawford looking to leave and Arum wanting Crawford to stay, but that is obviously not the case. The welterweight champion who defeated Showtime Sean Porter for that title. He defended that title against Errol the True Spence and lost in a grueling press, including myself. Others criticized and diminished his victory by saying Kell Brook was washed up, damaged goods after losing to Triple G and Spence, and that he was weight drained due to the fact that for the past 3 years, he's been campaigning at super welterweight instead of welterweight. Now, immediately following Crawford's performance, top-ranked promoter Bob Arum went Crawford crazy, making bold statements about his greatness and how everyone's afraid to fight him.
He is far and away the best welterweight in the world. He goes back to the great welterweights like Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. He would have been competitive with them. Errol Spence will try to avoid Terence Crawford as long as he can because he knows he can't beat Terence Crawford.
It sounded like the relationship between the two was solid, and more importantly, it seemed all but confirmed that Terence Crawford will be facing Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao next under the top-ranked banner.
I all know that with Pacquiao, it's money. Bob, is it all there for this fight to finally happen in 2021? I know Terence has wanted it, you wanted it.
The money was there. It had been committed.
Well, the love in the room was short-lived. Almost immediately, after, Arum went public stating that he has lost money promoting Crawford over the years because Crawford doesn't know how to promote himself.
A more vibrant reach out to the press, to the people. I mean, after all, he's associated with the biggest platform in sports. Going on with Stephen Smith, going on with Max Kellerman. Why isn't he doing that? I mean, it's like pulling teeth. Floyd Mayweather didn't become this major pay-per-view star by accident. He worked on it.
Now, this made me look at the Crawford-Brook post-fight interview again. And yeah, you can see that when Crawford was talking, Arum looked impatient. But when Arum was starting to work his magic, Crawford looked embarrassed. Arum stated that Crawford couldn't draw the big fights like the greats could. He mentioned Pacquiao and Floyd, stating that they knew how to draw a crowd. He even mentioned the young and newly lightweight undisputed champion Teofimo Lopez. But Arum has a point here. Though Crawford is the best fighter in the world, according to, many lists like ESPN, he is no Jack Dempsey, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, even Conor McGregor, or Anthony Joshua, or even Gervonta Tank Davis when it comes to drawing a crowd. But maybe it isn't Crawford who should be criticized here. Look, Dana White, to promote.
That's what you do. That's not his fucking problem. That's your problem. Your job is to promote him. That's your job. Bob Arum is a piece of fucking shit. Good night, everybody.
Well, after Arum's rant on Crawford being like a financial liability, Terence Crawford responded on the Ak and Barack show He demanded Arum to release him from the contract, like now.
Like, personally, if he feel that way, you know what I mean, he can release me now.
How did Arum respond? Well, this morning, Arum spoke with Boxing Scene, doubling down on his original statement. He says, I don't care because what the Crawford camp did was reprehensible. The lawyer sent a letter to us. Okay, that's fine. That's what lawyers do. But you don't release it to the press. All of this should have been behind closed doors, like what men do. I'm not going to take this. I'm just not going to do it because the truth is I've lost money with this guy. So it looks like it's mutual. Both no longer want to be associated with each other. I'm not sure what that means contractually, but now we know Crawford's lawyers are involved. So what does this all mean for the future of Crawford? Is this one step closer to his highly anticipated fight with Spence? Also, what happens with that all but confirmed fight with Pacquiao? What I can say is this. Spence was asked about a fight with Crawford, and he said he'll want a 60-40 split. Crawford responded by saying he should definitely get the bigger share. And if it isn't 60-40 in his favor, then the fight isn't happening. He later tweeted, I guess the fight isn't going to happen. Well, it seems that the only way we can get the mega fight with Spence and Crawford is for Crawford to split with Arum first. Why? Because, like, you remember the whole other side of the street business? Well, maybe that means they must be on the same side of the street to make the fight. I'll be keeping you all updated on this with more videos. ShowBizz the dope. I'm out.